was located in a tiny room with a bed, sink, and toilet inside. In front of me was a huge pane of glass with a door in the center, and on the other side, pristine white walls and a perfectly clean ceiling and floor. An exit door was on the other side, as white as the walls, barely distinguishable from the walls. The glass was blocking me from exiting, and I started to understand in my half-conscious mind that I was a prisoner here. Hey, I shouted, and then started to ram the glass door with my shoulder. After about 10 rams, I saw that there wasn't a single mark there, and my shoulder was throbbing. I shouted some more, knocking on the glass, but there was no response from anyone. I sat down defeated and thought about everything. The last thing I remembered was me being scanned for infection, Daniels being killed by the captain, and me getting knocked out. How the hell did I get infected? Was it the muddy water? I wonder where Bracken was. I looked around and saw a surveillance camera in the upper corner of the room, so I started to shout at it. Hey, I know you can see me. Tell me what the fuck is going on here. I wanted to reach for the camera to rip it off, but it was way beyond reach. I cursed, pacing around the room for what felt like hours, until I just gave up and lay on the bed, falling asleep. I woke up to the sound of a door slamming shut. I raised my head and saw Reynolds with 2 armed men in the room outside, striding towards me. Rise and shine, pretty boy, Reynolds shouted, and I approached the glass door. Reynolds, what are you doing? I asked, furious and desperate. You're infected, therefore you're valuable to the government. You're going to stay here and be used as a test subject so the researcher can continue to improve the parasite. What? Who knows, one day when the parasite is under control, you might even walk free, but only if we're certain you'll be obedient. This is a very noble cause you're volunteering for, P.S. The parasite takes over sooner. Your experiments won't give result if the parasite has already killed the host. You're right, and that's why one of the scientists in the facility has concocted an antidote or whatever which freezes the parasite for a long time. He smiled maliciously. Where's Bracken? I said. Oh, don't worry about him. Reynolds dismissed my question. You just do what we say, and you won't get in trouble. He placed his keycard on the door and it opened. Turn around and put your hands behind your head. One of the soldiers ordered and I obeyed. They handcuffed me and dragged me to a laboratory where I was placed in a chair while the doctor gave me a shot. A soldier stood in the room the whole time observing me. This will freeze the parasite, he said, for at least 1 month. After that, we'll give you another. But if you start to notice any changes, let me know. He turned around and asked the soldier to help him with something on the shelf with vials. The soldiers approached the dog and they were turned away from me. I looked around to see if there was anything that could help me escape. There was a scalpel right next to me. All I needed to do is grab and stab the soldier before he turns around. I glanced at the soldier and then at the scalpel again. It was now or never. I braced myself to get up and grab the weapon, and just as I was about to do that, another soldier walked in through the door. Doc, HQ wants a report on the blood test, he said, glancing at me and then back at the dog. Yes, right away, the doctor responded. Please escort the subject back to his confinement. The moment was over and I was too late. I was taken back to my cell, being the soldiers along the way for being in the predicament that I was in. From there, being tested was a regular occurrence on a daily basis. It must have been about a week of living in the cell when one day, no one simply came to bring me food or take me to the lab. I thought it might have been a day off or something, so I simply continued sleeping. But then a few hours later, a power outage occurred, enveloping the room in complete darkness. I heard gunshots and scream echoing in the distance, and instantly stood up, squinting in the dark and trying to make out what the sounds were. Emergency power restored. A voice echoed through the facility, and red lights turned on in the room, giving me some sort of visibility. Then the glass door in front of me suddenly opened, and I stared at it in disbelief. I was free. Just then, the entrance door swung open, and a soldier barged in with his gun trained on me, and his flashlight blinding me. "Freeze!" he yelled. "Don't shoot." I raised my hand. The beam of light searched my face, forcing me to close my eyes. The soldier then lowered his gun, allowing me to see his face illuminated by the emergency light. "Come on, Pierce, we're getting the fuck out of there," Bracken said. Chapter 6 Epilogue. "Bracken, you made it." I could hardly contain my smile. "There's no time for bromance, damn it, we gotta move. The facility's been compromised, there's an outbreak." He handed me a gun and led me through the door. "Listen," he said, "zombies or not, you can't hesitate. If they catch us, they'll put us back in the cell and continue their research." "So, how do we get out? I have no idea where the fuck we are." I shrugged. "We're in one of their underground research facilities. We're on floor B21. We can take the elevator out, but what? We can't let this thing spread. We can't let the government kickstart this program again either. So how do we stop them?" Bracken pulled out a C4 explosive and said, "The main generator is on the floor B31. If we blow it up, it will initiate a chain reaction and this whole facility will go to hell." "Wait a second, the soldiers are probably everywhere. We'll never make it." "The soldiers are busy trying to contain the outbreak. There's only gonna be a few of them down there. Come on, let's go." Before I could say anything, he turned around and proceeded down the hallway, forcing me to follow him. "Hold on," he stopped me when we reached the corner. I heard voices, and when I peeked, I saw soldiers frantically yelling orders and pointing their guns at something. They started shooting, and screams suddenly filled the air, echoing throughout the facility. In seconds, the soldiers were overwhelmed by those rabid freaks. "Now's our chance, let's move," Bracken ordered, and I followed him. "Now's our chance, let's move," Bracken ordered, and I followed him. "The elevator on this floor has guards in front, so we gotta use the stairs," he said, jumping over a dead scientist. I saw through the glass military and research personnel being attacked in the lab next to the corridor, but we used that diversion to move along without attracting anyone. Soon we got to the fire escape and entered a flight of stairs leading both up and down. When I looked down, I couldn't see the bottom due to the dark and the fact that the stairs stretched far down. As we descended down the stairs, I suddenly felt dizzy and my legs becoming heavy as if they were made of lead. My stomach burned like someone stuck a fire poker here. "No time, Pierce. Move it." Bracken helped me up, his boots echoing through the room. The parasite," I muttered. I think it's starting to get me. I thought the scientist froze it." Bracken shook his head. "No, they sped it up. The parasite can remain dormant for years inside the host. They wanted to speed it up. despair now. We had a mission to complete. My strength returned and the pain in my stomach subsided, so we continued. About halfway through, I asked, "How the fuck did you get that and get that gear?" There was a subject who got taken over by the parasite. He responded while continuing down the stairs. He attacked one of the guards and I took down the other one and then killed the infected. I took the guard's weapon and uniform. I fucking hate those patient clothes they gave us. I chuckled. Even here at the end of the world, he was nonchalant about everything. Just as we reached floor B27, the door swung open and 3 soldiers barged in. They spotted us, but before they had time to react, Bracken and I shot all of them as they fell dead. The unmistakable screams of the infected resounded through the facility. Too close for comfort. I grabbed one of the dead soldiers' assault rifles and continued to run down the stairs with Bracken. I turned around to see how far behind he was, seeing he was only a few feet away. Another door burst open and a zombie ran in between Bracken and I, sprinting at my teammate. Bracken shot him, and then 3 more ran in, practically sliding into the room. We eliminated them as well. Bracken rammed the door before the others could join and held it with his back as it rattled violently. "Go, I'll hold them," Bracken shouted, throwing me the C4. "Set the charges." I picked it up, and when he saw my hesitation, he yelled for me to go once again, and I listened, telling him to hold on. I descended as fast as I could, hearing screams and gunshots on the upper levels. When I finally reached B31, I opened the door and ran towards the main generator room. 2 soldiers pointed their guns at me, commanding me to freeze, but I shot one and ran for cover. The other one opened fire but missed. I shot from around the corner and managed to hit him in the shoulders, knocking him down. I ran to him quickly, kicking his gun away from him, and shot him in the face as he begged for his life. The main generator room was much larger than I expected, and the generator itself occupied most of the space. I secured the area and pulled out the C4. I set the timer to 10 minutes and placed it on the generator from a side where it wasn't so visible. I then ran outside the room and sprinted across the corridor towards the elevator. Before I could reach it though, someone jumped on me from behind the corner, tackling me to the ground and making me drop my gun. "Not so fast, Pierce," Reynolds shouted, pointing his gun at me. I kicked his shin, knocking him down and jumped on top of him. As he wrestled on the ground, I punched him, but he managed to knock me off him. I got up just in time to see him swing his knife at me. I dodged and used the momentum to slam his head onto the wall. I grabbed his hand and slammed it against the wall over and over until he dropped the knife. As we struggled like that, he managed to wriggle out of my grasp and charged at me, knocking me on my back. He was on top of me now and started punching me violently. "You're not gonna stop this, Pierce," he shouted, swinging violently as my face exploded with pain from each punch. He then put his hand around my throat and squeezed. I looked to my left with my darkened vision and saw the knife on the floor. With all my remaining strength, I reached for the knife with the tips of my fingers and swung with all my might. I felt it connect to something and Captain's weight was off me. Reynolds pulled a knife out of his shoulder and looked at me with pure anger in his eyes. I turned onto my stomach, ready to crawl away, my visions blurry and my breathing painful. In front of me on the floor was the gun I dropped when Reynolds tackled me. I crawled towards it, hearing Reynolds cry while he charged me again. I grabbed the gun and turned around. Reynolds was running towards me with the knife raised, and I pulled the trigger. Nothing happened. I did it again and again, with him drawing ever Just as he was about to bring down the knife on me, 3 loud bangs resounded in the hallway. Reynolds staggered, and his look of anger changed to one of surprise as he dropped the knife and fell to his knees, coughing up blood. I looked to where the shots came from in time to see Bracken limping towards me. "Well done, boys," Reynolds chuckled painfully and looked up at me as I stood up. "You did it, but you're already dead, man. You know that, right?" He fell on his side, clutching the part of his chest where Bracken shot him. "Either way, this ends. We stopped this thing from spreading, and that's all that matters, Captain. I hope getting killed over nothing was worth it." I stepped around him and called the elevator. "You didn't stop shit." I turned around to face him. He continued, "This thing will spread. Millions will die, and it will be all your fault." I felt more anger boiling up in me, but I controlled myself. Bracken, however, pointed his gun at Reynolds, completely red in the face. Just then, more screams of those zombies resounded throughout the facility. Drawing closer by the second, the elevator door opened. "Bracken, leave him. He's dead either way," I said. "He killed Daniels," Bracken said. "And now do it again," Reynolds laughed. I gotta just say, blowing his brains out like that and silencing his loud mouth forever, priceless. Bracken seemed even angrier, veins throbbing on his forehead. "Bracken, don't do it, it's what he wants," I implored. The air was filled with those screams which got louder and louder. "My only regret was not being able to kill each one of you that way," Reynolds continued. "But that's why I brought you here, so you can continue to serve as a playthings for the government until the parasite is ready, and then it can be released again, and you, Bracken, will be the national hero who goes all that." He laughed again. Bracken looked like he was going to explode. "Do it," Reynolds shouted whilst I screamed the opposite. The screams are very close now, and then Bracken just lowered his gun. "You're going to die a slow death down here. I'm going to let those freaks steal your piece by piece," Bracken said and entered the elevator. "Goodbye, Captain," I said and pushed the ground floor button. Dozens of zombies were coming down the hallway in our direction now. The captor reached out to us with his free hand and said, "Bears, don't leave me like this. Don't let them get me. Finish me off." I watched as the creatures started tearing Reynolds apart and his screams mixing in with that of the zombies before the elevator door closed.
Oh my
Bracken
God!
were quiet for the duration of the ride, listening to the echoing cacophony of screams, shots, and moaning. We hoped the elevator would not stop anywhere along the way, and luckily it didn't. When the door finally opened, we sprinted out and through the empty lobby into the dark woods. I helped carry Bracken due to his leg injury, and we ran for what felt like hours, even though in reality it was just minutes. We stopped to catch our breaths, looking around for any potential dangers. Just then, the ground beneath us started shaking slightly, and soon after, we heard a very faint explosion in the direction of the facility. We did it, Bracken. I gave him a pat on the shoulder, exhausted more than I've ever been in my life. "Now, let's get out of here before backup arrives." He nodded. We managed to escape there and are currently in hiding. I can feel myself changing gradually day by day, and I'm losing control of my body, so I know I don't have much time left. I'll have to end it myself before I'm completely lost to the parasite. citizens all over the country. There seems to be no connection between any of the attacks, except for one tiny detail that they all share in common: that the attackers all have bloodshot eyes. The end. So that is basically the epilogue to another one of the stories that he wrote, which is called Emergency Broadcast. So if you guys are interested, I can start reading that one as well. There's still a lot of things unanswered, like why did the government even begin to create these parasites, and how it's affecting everyone in the world, and also just why everything happened the way it happened. So maybe in the next series, those questions might be answered. So if you're interested, please do let me know, and I will continue this series. And please do check his ebook, it's linked down below, and he wrote many stories. They're all very interesting, and I am planning to maybe read the whole ebook, so long as you guys are continuing to be interested in them. Anyways, otherwise, I hope you are asleep, and if not, well, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite